Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. Don't worry about the negative people may say about you. Learn from it and move on. Until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Lower your expectations, but never lower your standards. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. It's important in life. If you don't give a shit, it can help you a lot. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Don't react, cut them off silently. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack. Make visible what, without you, might perhaps never have been seen. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. The job of feet is walking, but their hobby is dancing. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Have faith, have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. If you have the guts to be yourself, other people will pay your price. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. At some point, we all look up and realize that we are lost in a maze. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Life doesn't require ideals. It requires standards of action. If a general shows confidence in his men, but always insists on his orders being obeyed, the gain will be mutual. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. I believe in spectacles, but I think eyes necessary too. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. Honest is how I want to look. The truth doesn't glitter and shine. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. Flow with whatever may happen, and let your mind be free.